Himanshu, all eyes were on Prime Minister Modi's speech, but now with the Lok Sabha being adjourned till tomorrow 11 a.m., there will perhaps be no PM speech today.
That's right. In fact, the controversy that arose when Rahul Gandhi insisted that he wanted to quote from an unpublished book written by a former army chief, that controversy further deepened in last 2 days, and this has led to a situation, and almost an unprecedented situation. As a parliamentary reporter, I can tell you that the Prime Minister of India could not make a reply to the motion of thanks debate on the President's address, which is the first important agenda of the budget session, because there were 18 hours allotted for this big debate on motion of thanks, in which MPs from several political parties were expected to participate. But at the very beginning, when Rahul Gandhi got up a day before yesterday and he insisted that he wants to quote from excerpts of an unpublished book published in Karama magazine written by the former army chief Naravane about the Ladakh skirmish in 2020. This of course annoyed the treasury benches, and Rajnath Singh was the first to get up. Then subsequently Amit Shah, Kiran Rijiju, they all strongly protested. So before yesterday, Rahul Gandhi was not allowed to make a statement and quote that from the book, and which led to Lok Sabha Speaker giving a ruling. But despite Lok Sabha Speaker again and again saying to Rahul Gandhi that he cannot quote from a book which is unpublished, Rahul Gandhi insisted that he wants to speak, and he will speak that he wants to speak, which has led to a situation today that Prime Minister Modi also could not reply.
Absolutely. The kind of ruckus which has been created in Parliament because of Rahul Gandhi has been adamant on the fact that I will be reading out a memoir from an unpublished book. Sources also telling us that women opposition MPs have gherav. By that I mean they've surrounded the Prime Minister's chair. If I can come across to you, Aishwarya, the kind of mayhem, the kind of unruly behavior after, of course, 8 Congress MPs were discharged, were rather suspended for their unruly behavior. Now what we're also learning is that women opposition MPs are gherawing, they're perhaps surrounding the Prime Minister's chair, making such a kind of environment that the Prime Minister of India was not allowed, rather was not allowed to give the motion of thanks because of all the unruly behavior in the House.
That's right, Resha. In fact, there was a meeting that took place in the chambers of Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla a while back to avoid any such confrontation. There was a strategy that was prepared too by the Bharatiya Janata Party MPs, and the women
को देख के कई तरह का आरोप अगर पीएम डर गए, किस बात से डर गए? जो राहुल जी ने चैलेंज किया था, तो आप बताएंगे किस बात से डरे? जो राहुल जी ने चैलेंज किया था मैम, आपको लगता है उस चीज से डर गए? आने से डर गए सदन में, और उनके रेल मंत्री और निशिकांत तो बुलेट क्यों कई तरह का आरोप भी लगाया? आप आरोप
Priyanka Gandhi Vadra there evading questions when asked by a reporter about the challenge that Rahul Gandhi has given when he is read.
आने से डर गए सदन में, और उनके रेल मंत्री और निशिकांत जी तो बुलेट ट्रेन की तरह भागे लड़कियों को देख के। कई तरह का आरोप भी लगाया। क्या लगा पीएम का आप आरोप लगा रही, पीएम डर गए, किस बात से डर गए मैम? जो राहुल जी ने चैलेंज किया था, तो आप बताएंगे किस बात से डरे? जो राहुल जी ने चैलेंज किया था मैम, आपको लगता है उस चीज से
Alright, that was Priyanka Gandhi Vadra saying that rather evading the concrete question when asked by the reporter about the challenge that leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi has given when he speaks about the excerpts from an unpublished memoir, wherein again today on day 3 he says that I will be presenting that unpublished memoir to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Of course, the Lok Sabha has been adjourned till tomorrow 11 a.m. because of all the ruckus which has happened today on day 3 of the Parliament. Coming back to you, Aishwarya, talk to us more about how the kind of atmosphere has been created in such a manner that the Prime Minister was perhaps not given a sufficient environment to present his motion of thanks. We also
You ask the PMO. What do you see that
surrounded the Prime Minister's chair.
Is this the Parliament? Make it a mockery. We are not going to allow all these things, anti-democratic things.
You raised the issue with the speaker also.
Yeah. We raised the issue very strongly again. Speaker told me he conveyed to the our sentiments to the government. He is waiting reply from the government, but they didn't take any action. So
Happy birthday.
All right, that was KC Venugopal clearly saying that this is not how democracy functions there. But at this point of time, because of all the ruckus and mayhem in the Lok Sabha, the House has been adjourned. Aishwarya, going back to you, please continue as to what you were saying. Because the opposition right now has disrupted a normal proceeding, disrupted to a fact that even the Prime Minister did not give his motion of thanks today.
Well, it's a third straight day of the Parliament Lok Jam, and to avoid any such confrontation, there were several attempts that were made by the Lok Sabha Speaker and he spoke to the Treasury benches as well as the opposition MPs as well, calling upon KC Venugopal to Gaurav Gogoi at his chambers. There were several MPs that went, and a repeated request was made that let the Parliament function. It's a taxpayers' money that is going in waste, and certainly all things were set by the Lok Sabha Speaker to smoothen the entire session, but that did not happen. It was a challenge that Rahul Gandhi gave by showcasing the unpublished memoir of MM Naravane. The rule categorically states that no unpublished material can be quoted in the Parliament, that cannot be attributed, and if needs an authentication, that will not be permitted. Certainly what Nishikant Dubey has stated, that the books that he brought in is in published article, that books are available in the bookstore of different parts of the country, and he can authenticate if being requested by any member. That did not happen. In fact, all of those opposition MPs came into the bell of the House. They protested, chanted slogans. Opposition women MPs get out the Prime Minister's chair. This is something which
is... रेल मंत्री और निशिकांत जी तो बुलेट ट्रेन की तरह भागे लड़कियों को।
निशिकांत जी कई तरह का आरोप भी लगा रहे हैं।
क्या लगा पीएम आप आरोप लगा रही पीएम डर गए, किस बात से डर गए? जो राहुल जी ने चैलेंज किया था,
तो आप बताएंगे किस बात से डरे?
जो राहुल जी ने
All right, Prem Kumar, Congress MP, is now joining me live on the phone line. Sir, what do you think? What has happened in the Lok Sabha today? Do you think it's correct with the Prime Minister's motion of thanks also not being given because of all the unlawfulness by the Congress MPs?
See, first of all, today, yesterday they didn't allow the leader of opposition to talk, and today Prime Minister wants to talk at 5 p.m. But end of the day, they have decided not to talk, because this shows that, see, what they have a plan. Make sure that the leader of opposition doesn't get a chance. Our member of parliament already I have got suspended. We are sitting on the Makardwar today. The other MPs also geared up to see that, if at all the leader of opposition doesn't get a chance to talk, what are the facts and what the people of this country should know the facts. Then what is the Prime Minister is going to talk? He has to answer everybody's questions, but they didn't allow anybody to talk. So what is the point of Narendra Modi ji talking at 5 p.m. to conclude it? So I think they have decided not to talk because they realize that the opposition will definitely take the issue very serious, and we will make sure that we will.
All right, sir. Thanks for sharing your insights. But
sir, पे आप हर बिंदु पर आप चर्चा कर सकते हैं, हर बिंदु को आप रख सकते हैं। जितने राज्य में चुनाव होने वाले हैं, क्या उन क्षेत्रीय दलों को अपनी बातें नहीं रखनी थी? अभी बंगाल में चुनाव होने वाला है, ममता जी सुप्रीम कोर्ट तक जा रही हैं, क्या उनके सांसदों को यहाँ पे अपनी बातें नहीं रखनी चाहिए थी सदन के पटल के ऊपर? पर एक पार्टी की वजह से और एक व्यक्ति की वजह से, नेता प्रतिपक्ष की वजह से जिस तरीके से सदन का माहौल खराब हुआ है, मैं ये मानता हूं कि एक गलत परंपरा की भी शुरुआत है। इस तरीके से आप चेयर का अपमान कर रहे हैं, आप कुर्सी पे चढ़ रहे हैं, टेबल के ऊपर आप चढ़ रहे हैं, और जिसकी वजह से जो एक खूबसूरत चर्चा हो सकती थी, जिसका यकीनन लाभ देश को भी मिलता, सदन को भी मिलता, आपने उस चर्चा को ही पूरी तरीके से उस पे गतिरोध लगा दिया। मैं मानता हूं विपक्ष की ये बिल्कुल ही गैर जिम्मेदाराना भूमिका रही है।